How you guys doing today? Good. Well, really excited to get down to Austin and play, not just because the thermometer on my car said it's 14 degrees, but because we're excited to be moving on in the tournament and feeling good um, about the way the team played last weekend, and excited to hopefully continue to get better and play against a very, very talented Texas team that is fortunate that they get to host. And it's going to be a great challenge for us, but I think our team's out for it, and we're excited for the challenge.
Is it an advantage to having played Texas before, facing them again now, this time in Sweet 16?
I think, because the fact that we went down and played in that arena and played there, there's certainly an advantage. It feels comfortable. We know what it's like, and we've had some success there. I'm sure they'll be out for revenge and those kind of things. People use that as motivation sometimes. We're looking at it as a totally different team, and so I'm sure that was a lot of times past. That was the second week of the season, so I'm sure they're kind of feeling the same way.
My question was basically the difference between the two weekends of Purdue and Indiana, and then coming back and winning those two. Was it your play? Was it the difference in the competition? What would you say?
I would say home court is I'd say it's a combination of home court. We did not play well. I think there's definitely a hangover from the weekend before here with Minnesota. But also, I thought we had a really good week of practice leading up to the playoffs, and the girls really looked at it as a second chance, a new season, whatever term you want to use. That hey, this is the beginning of a new season. Let's get after it right now. And I really liked our focus in those matches, but also throughout the week of practice leading up to that.
About that arena, what's the size of it?
It's a lot like Huff, actually. It's an older place. That's why I think the girls liked that a lot, because it felt a lot like Huff, the proximity to the fans of the court, and I don't know. It's a comfortable place to play for us because it's an old building like Huff is, and the crowd's close, and it'll be a good environment for sure. Any other questions?
Coach, are you getting to the point where you're getting deep in the tournament? Are you feeling like this is with what happened with your team and with Laura being out, are you getting to a point where it's a successful season and you can feel like you've done something?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that too much. I think with everything we've been through, we're judging success on how we're performing, not exactly how wins and losses. And I think it's kind of been an up and down season, to be honest. I think there's some times when we didn't perform at the level we wanted to. I think if we make a nice run here, we could say it was a good season. Or if we just show up and we play really well against Texas, kind of see what happens. I just want to see how we perform at the end of the year. I think the way we've handled the adversity, I'd say that we've had some success with that, and the way our team's responded to that. But I don't know that we've played our best volleyball yet, and we're hoping that. I feel like last week was a step closer to that. So we'll judge it by the end of the year and how we finish playing.
How's Laura handling all this?
Laura for about a month stepped way back, and naturally, I think she withdrew emotionally from the team. She was there physically, but emotionally, she was definitely withdrew. Within the last couple of weeks, the Thanksgiving week leading up to Purdue, Indiana, she was, at practice she was there, but she was sitting off on the side, kind of in a chair. And that week she was stepping up and was next to the court and talking to the girls and giving some feedback and kind of being a player coach. And during the match, she started speaking up more, and the team responded really well to that. And she's been that way, since then. She's into it now. I think she's more emotionally into the team, and we need her leadership. She's been there. She flat out calling Ward and Michelle Barch and just said, hey, we need you guys right now. I know where you're at. I know what it's like to be the players that the team needs to count on, and we need you guys. Come on. And I saw Colleen respond. And Michelle, her worst skill she had this weekend was hitting, but everything else she did was she passed at a real high-level block grade. Really had a task of trying to shut down a very, very good player in Niemer, and really stepped up and did a nice job with that. Plus had our final 2 kills. So I think you saw them step up, and I credit Laura with a lot of that. Just calling them out and saying, hey, we need you guys to perform at this level.
So you're seated 9th or 8th?
We're 8th. And they're 9th. And
that
means
means
nothing right now because it's just 2 teams playing. But
And how they get to host?
well, the regional sites, it's just like they're determined previously. So it's just like the basketball where they determine the regional sites. Dayton's not even in it, and they're hosted out there. So yeah.
Hillary the other day said that the team's almost going to be forced to become more versatile because of the DeBrewer injury. Would you agree with that? Have you seen that?
I have. I think sometimes we relied on Laura too much to get us out. You know, I don't think Colleen would be playing at the level she's playing if Laura was still around. But I think we've had to figure out ways to score in different ways. Before it was like, okay, we'll try this. If we're in trouble, we'll just set Laura, and Laura will get us out. And that was the way it went for the beginning of the year. Now other players have had to step up. We've had to get our middle more involved. We've had to run different things on offense and get a little bit more diverse in our offense as far as the patterns that we're running. Where in the past we could kind of just do the same thing and make decisions. And if it didn't work, all right, Laura, get us out of it. And I think it's been good for the players. Will we be better with Laura? Probably. But we can't look back on that.